Hi, I'm Christian Guzman, and I approve of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast.
Josh, are you looking handsome, yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking handsome, everybody.
Okay, let's roll it. What is good, people? Welcome back to the Board Shorts and Banter podcast, episode number 107, I believe it is. 107. So, welcome, people. Welcome. Josh, how are you today, mate? You're looking radiant.
Oh, thanks, mate. Matt, I'm better than what I was yesterday. Yesterday, I was in a fucking foul mood.
Yeah, pretty eventful day. I saw it, mate. I was there for it when I... Did it ruin the rest of your day as well?
Yeah. Oh, mate, yesterday was just a car crash from start to finish.
How did it start with a car crash? I saw the car crash, but...
How did it start with a car crash? Winnie threw up. So then it was like, oh, fucking hell, I'm going to clean this up. And then it was just like, busy day yesterday. And then got to the gym. And I want to tell this story, but I don't want people to get the wrong end of the stick with it. So I'm going to just preface this next dialogue by saying that I think that the gym is an inclusive environment and everybody is welcome. Yeah?
Agreed.
Tom, is my signal
Get all shapes
bad?
and sizes in there.
I can't hear you, bro.
I disconnected for a second, but I think... Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Cool.
Right. So, yesterday, got to the gym at, I think it was about 1 o'clock. And I got there, did all my, writing in my logbook, and a gentleman turned up to the gym in a wheelchair. And this gentleman was very, very disabled. And I don't want it to come across as though like, oh no, these people aren't welcome in the gym. His carer or his parents just dropped him off at the gym and left him.
Yeah.
And then anyone that's been to Flex, you are.
As I was coming in, I saw you outside chatting with him.
Yeah. So basically, he'd been dropped off at the gym to go to the gym. Ultraflex have no disabled access. You can't get a wheelchair up, concrete stairs. And this poor lad, they just left him outside. So I went and spoke to him. I was like, "Oh, have you been before?" He was like, "Yeah, I've been 3 or 4 times. I want to see Cuba." I was like, "All right, interesting." He must have been here if he knows who Cuba is. I was like, "Well, how the hell have you got in?" And he was like, "Oh, someone lifted my wheelchair over the barrier."
Probably Cuba.
Tom, did you try and lift this guy's chair?
I didn't. Was it a tank?
I reckon it was about 200 kilos.
Yeah, but it's got like electric motors and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah. This guy himself as well probably weighed about 90 to 100 kilos. He weren't a small chap.
No.
So he got in the gym. Got to the gym. 3 people carried him in and then lifted his chair. 4 people lifted his chair up through the big shutter door.
Yeah.
Which, that's it's not really fair on that lad. It's a bit of an embarrassing situation for him to end up, and also the gym. And then and then they just left him to it, and he was kind of like trying to get around the gym, couldn't go on many of the machines, and whenever he did go on the machines, because he was on his own, he kept falling off.
Yeah.
So I'd be like mid-set, and then running over and trying to save this guy from bloody impaling himself on a machine.
Or
and that was the theme. You are?
Or decapitating himself on the
literally
machine.
And that was the theme the entire session. So obviously, it took me. Well, how long did it take you to train?
Well, you was in there before me, and I was out before you, wasn't I?
Yeah.
So
I was in the gym for nearly 4 hours.
Was it 4 hours? Yeah.
Right? Honestly. And then when I was driving home, I was like so embarrassed for the lad. This is to the point as well that like he couldn't access the disabled toilets on his own.
Because
honestly, there's so many levels of like pure frustration, and I'm getting ragey. I can feel the rage within me now towards the people that fucking dropped him off, and then also the gym for not having proper facilities. It was just honestly so unbelievably frustrating and annoying.
Yeah, you got to think about it, haven't you? Like he probably sits at home, obviously in the situation that he's in, looking at videos of bodybuilders, thinking, I want to fucking, I want to strive for that as much as I can. There's obviously disabled categories in PCA, for instance. He probably sees that and he's like, I can do that shit. And obviously for him, he probably thinks, I'm going to try and go to the best fucking gym there is in the UK, which in my opinion it is, or it's up there. But yeah, it is a shame because I fucking respect him for like taking that step to wanting to, improve himself in a situation. It's like he's in like the perfect situation to like give up, but he's clearly fucking not, is he?
Yeah.
So the fact that the gym's got a disabled toilet is confusing a little bit.
It blew my mind. I was literally saying to the gym staff, has this guy signed up RQ? Like, have you got details of his parents or his carer, whatever? And they were just like, yeah, we've got it. I was like, fucking do something with it then.
Yeah, he should have like for instance,
mate. It was so dangerous. It should not. Like it felt so dangerous. Him being in there on his own. Yeah. So Ultraflex Rotherham, I love you, but I'm absolutely slamming you today because that's wrong.
Yeah,
that is bloody wrong. And whoever his frigging carer is, you need sacking.
Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? I think gyms should be set up for all shapes, sizes, and abilities, shouldn't it? Really, and obviously, like I can understand because it is a bodybuilder's gym, but then there are disabled bodybuilders, so it needs to be facilitated for. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Like there should be a carer there that has a ramp with them or something. But like, right, cool, you want to go to this gym. It doesn't even just fall onto the gym. I think it all stems from the carers because if they say for instance, right, you want to go Ultraflex Rotherham, cool. Well, we've checked it out. It's not really the most suitable environment for you, but we're going to make it work. So we're going to grab a ramp. We're going to get you in through the shutter doors. We're going to call the gym up beforehand just to let you know you're coming down. It could be made to work, right?
Yeah.
But I think it more or less just falls on the carers, just dropping them off at a fucking place that clearly is just not suitable. It's not suitable. That's it.
I was saying to Annabella last night, what would he have done if he'd have turned around to his carers and gone, I want to go swimming? They've just gone, yeah, all right, sound mate, yeah, we'll take you down. Go on, enjoy your swim. You'd fucking die.
Just roll him into the pool.
Yeah.
All right, swim. Go on, swim.
Why aren't you swimming? Oh, right, okay, yeah, you've got a serious disabled disability. That's the word.
Your carer alarm would be going off, and you'll be running to the swimming pool. Mid-session.
100% it. I would. Anyway, right. That's my moaning done. 8 minutes of moaning. Sorry about that. And if anyone's listening, going, Josh, you're such a dickhead. Trust me, I'm not. Right? I don't want people to end up in that situation. Fuck me.
Yeah.
If that was like a family member of mine, I'd have been seething.
Again, it falls on the carers ultimately, I think. But imagine if like he couldn't go for a pee because there was just too much stuff in the toilet to clear out or something like that. That would not be good.
Yeah, not good. Not good, bro. Anyway.
Nice little story.
Let's get on to... In fact, Tom, how are you, mate?
Yeah. Come on. What about me, bro? What about me? I'm good. I'm actually very good, mate, to be honest with you. I think this is the best that I've felt in a long time, physically and mentally, obviously off the back of everything that's happened. And yeah, I mean, I obviously trained with you the other day, and I think you could see I'm fine now. It's absolutely fine. So yeah, back into the off season now, getting chubby, getting round, as you can see, my face compared to yours. But I'm here for it, mate. I'm here for it. So yeah, I feel like finally, after all these months, gaining some decent momentum. And that makes me happy because productive
Are you over your thoughts of potentially dieting?
So like I was entertaining the idea of it, but I'm going to give it a bit more time. Just because it's like multiple things. Like obviously with the situation that I'm in terms of like cardiovascular fitness, blood pressure and whatnot, I need to keep that in check now going forward. Apologies. And it has also like, you know, pushing up to like high body weight is kind of put me off doing that, if that makes sense. Like I think subconsciously or psychologically, it's kind of like shied me away from that. But I think it'll be fine because honestly, like keeping on top of my cardio now going forward, it will allow me to do that without actually getting stupidly like unfit and fat. So I'm not going to diet. I'm probably going to do like at least another 3 months, I'd say, of this phase, 2 to 3 months, and then transition to a fat loss phase from there, mate. But it's just, do you know when you get to that point in off season, like digestion has gone through the floor, like having like a solid, healthy bowel movement is not really a thing that I've had for quite some time. That combined with obviously the kidney issues, and obviously putting on some weight without actually gaining a lot of performance, it's just kind of left me in that position where I was like, is it the right time to diet, you know? So yeah, I've just been like umming and ahhing. Obviously I spoke to you about it yesterday, didn't I? Just umming and ahhing in regards to the next step. But I think what I need to do before I even entertain the idea of dieting is just build up a shit ton of momentum with my training. And like that is happening now. So just do that first before I even think about it.
Yeah, 100%. I don't see... If you're an advanced lifter, I don't see any value in just going on a diet. You know, get things right first, get some momentum, and then figure out if that's the right next step for you. With your training intensity going up, you are going to end up burning more. So that might help improve the old appetite, bowel movements, all the rest of it. So if I was in your position, mate, just go hell for leather on a training front.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Like you literally just said my own thoughts there as well. It's like even if I didn't gain much weight over like the next like month, right? But I just nailed down my training and that was progressive. I'll probably find like in a 4 to 6 weeks, composition will be improved, digestion will be improved, and I'll just be feeling a lot better as well. So yeah, we push on, mate. We push on. Maybe Kez will start dieting. I don't know. You know, I don't think he can hack it, bro.
Yeah, he can't hack the fluff.
I'm joking. I love you, Kez. I love you, bro. But yes, I am good. Thank you, mate. In a much, much better place now. And I'm just keen to crack on, to be honest.
Good lad.
Yes, sir.
Right. Big thing that I want to discuss today. That is the most recent Two Bros Naturals show.
Ooh. Good show. Very good show.
Yeah, good show. Men's physique, can't argue with any of it. I think David is pretty fucking phenomenal. I think his condition's improved a lot recently. Yeah. And he deserves to be taking multiple wins.
Yeah.
The guy that he beat in his class was the guy that won PCA Naturals overall, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
AD. So, it's not like he's going up against shit people. AD is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, huge result for David. Mr. D-Lock. The rest of the classes, however... Classic. Classic was, clear as out. Do you want to get it up?
Get it up. Yeah, I'm going to get it up now, mate.
Yeah.
Didn't David just missed out on a IFBB Natural Pro card, was it last year?
Yeah.
Like he was not far off at all. It was actually
potentially got robbed.
Yeah, it was a bit of a one of them. Kind of like maybe some decisions over the last weekend as well,
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right, we're going to share the screen. Instagram. Bosh. There we go. Look, we actually have photos to review. Unlike sometimes.
Thank you to Two Bros for providing us with the photos. Yeah, David looking like David. I wish he'd buy some different shorts. I feel like he wears them a lot.
To be honest with you, I always just like, I'm wowed at his physique. I don't even look at the shorts. But yeah, now that you say that, I swear he's worn them for like the last 6 shows at least. I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it, mate. He's winning, isn't he? You know what it's like when you get your lucky shorts and they just keep bringing in cups. I switched mine up and came second, so there we go. Yeah, sick. David, looking sick. Go back.
It's even like out-angled Meg. Oh, hi, Reese.
Yeah, I just saw a bit of Reese.
Have
you noticed that there's a delay between me and you in this podcast?
A very, very slight one. Yeah.
It is doing my head in. Hang on, let me just look at this quickly. So, guy in the was it green shorts? No. No, that is the overall, isn't it?
What? No.
Yes, the overall.
That's the overall.
That is the overall. Yeah.
That's
so,
not the
guy
class.
in the green shorts took the PCA overall. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're wrong.
What?
Yeah, if you can go down, click off this. Yeah. Go up, slow down. Yeah. Yeah. That's the spot. Up. Right. Wait. Steady on, son. Steady on.
Steady.
Right. That one. Yep. No. Fucking hell, Tom. Oh, this is painful. Right, to the right.
Listen. There is a delay. There's a delay, and it's making it so hard.
Not that one. To the right of that. Why have you gone to the left?
That is the right.
There. Here we go. Right, now flick through these.
Fucking hell, this delay is brutal. Right, okay.
These are all the winners, Tom. You are on the right page.
Okay.
Tom, can we pause the podcast?
Yeah, I'm going to pause it because this delay is savage. Thank you. I've got a router now, so it should hopefully improve it.
Oh my God, what a bloody stress. Wi-Fi is the most stressful thing of an online coach's life. Can you reshare?
Yeah, 2 secs. Right, there's no delay now.
No, none. And the image is so clear for me. I can see you beautifully.
Whatever you do, people, do not move to like a semi-remote part of Sheffield, okay? Where there's no internet. Right, okay.
Remote?
Okay. What?
There's a few trees, mate. It's not bloody remote.
Do you know what the internet speed is here? 2 megabytes per second.
Let me get.
Yeah.
Go on. Get the stuff up.
Cool. Sorry about that, people. We rarely have,
technical issues.
But there we go. So, obviously these are the winners of each class. Just working our way through. Don't know what this is all about. Hang on.
Here we go. Right. Can you see someone there, Tom?
I can see
Go back to that first one.
Bobby Fotheringham.
Yeah. He's competing already.
Come on, Bobby.
It's July, and I think he's doing the MBW show in October.
Fucking hell.
I know.
Peeled all the time now. Seemingly. There we go. Okay, so where did he came second?
Is that second or third? Is it second?
I don't know.
No, neither.
I can't.
Actually, it's probably second.
I think it is second. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well done, Bobby. Good placing.
Solid.
I don't know who any of these chaps are, unfortunately.
Neither.
I recognise the black chap. Is that Solomon guy?
I think it might.
No, he had different hair. Anyway, next one.
Good physiques.
Don't know who these guys are.
Neither.
Sorry, guys. Really, really, really sorry.
That's the only photos they've got.
Well, where have I seen the photo of David next to the AD guy?
Oh, well, this is it. This is the final.
Oh, that's
battle.
the overall. Right, okay. Oh, friggin' hell. Sorry, guys. This has been an absolute shit show so far.
This
anyway,
is a shit show.
Quite clearly, this isn't what we're wanting to talk about. What we're wanting to talk about is this.
What do you think?
Now, again, just got to say this just to be completely fair. Neither of us were at the show.
Yeah.
We don't know if the images look different to what the reality was on show day.
Yeah.
But going completely off of these images, right? I don't know who any of these individuals are, so it's a completely unbiased opinion. But the chap in the middle of the screen right now, and the chap to our left, his right, who looks a lot like Senor Maurice, I would have either of them winning this.
Yeah.
I could then make another argument for the guy on the left to be taking third. And then maybe the guy in the blue trunks.
No, I would disagree.
Oh yeah, he's too soft from the rear.
You've got to look at the rear shots, man. He's way too soft from the rear, and he actually doesn't very. Yeah, there's like zero hamstrings, zero glute at all.
Right, I take that back.
Yeah. So I would go a toss up between this guy that looks like Senior Morris and the guy in the middle for first, and then probably the guy to the right in third.
Okay,
that's what I would go for. But yeah. I mean, I did message someone like that was at the show, and I said, "Does this look different in person?" Like as you said at the start, you can never go based off of images, right? Really. I was like, "Nope, doesn't look different. It's what you think it is." But there we go.
Let's take the filters off.
What do you mean the filters?
I think there's been an absolute shithousery robbery going on here. There's got to be a mistake.
I don't know. It's bodybuilding, bro, isn't it?
But what the fuck is bodybuilding if a 20-year-old lad, is he 20, 21?
I think he's 20, yeah. But look, for 20
Tom,
years
mate,
old,
he's not big enough. He's not lean enough. I'm yet to see a video, a shot, a side-by-side comparison, anything at all that would suggest that that guy's the best person on that stage in that moment.
Yeah, okay. So this is my opinion. I don't think it's right to discredit the guy because he's 20 and he looks fucking great. Like, he does look awesome, right? And he's young. Which, I don't want to discredit, like, his hard work and what he's achieved. But I think with the overwhelming kind of, like, opinion of people that I've heard and, like, everyone is in the same boat, I think it's pretty clear, yeah.
Yeah.
But there we go. That is bodybuilding, and that happens sometimes, mate. That's just what it is. You can't control it.
Can you get his Instagram up? Because I believe he's a PMBA pro.
Okay. Right. How do you spell his name?
Oh no, just click on. In fact, go on Beyond the Stage.
Beyond the Stage.
Yeah, they shared him. Beyond the Stage.
Beyond the Stage TV. Fuck me, mate. If I went to a show and won 8, I'd just like, just ask, like, email the Olympia and be like, hey, can I can I apply? Is that okay?
Do you know, have I told you when I did a 2 Bro show?
Josh, are you natural?
Yeah, that one. I did 3 classes that day because apparently I could. So I did junior, novice, and my class. And I do not count them as 3 wins. I count them as 1 because I won the overall. Yeah. 7 class wins. Sorry, not 8. My sincerest apologies. Bruv. He beat him as well.
Yeah, but look, you can see from the rear, mate, legs.
Yeah.
Just that little glimpse there.
I know, but...
Look, fucking 20 years old. Nuts. This is sick. This is really good. But, yeah.
There you go. PMBA Pro. When was that? Top right. 38 weeks ago.
Fucking hell. Boy's been...
So he's young and he's also getting absolutely rinsed on a competing front. As in, like, he's competing a lot.
Yeah. Interesting.
It is.
Yeah. There we go.
Lovely.
I feel like
anyway, congrats, mate. Congrats on the win.
I feel like this has been a bit of a disaster of a podcast with the technical issues and...
Should we just re-record it? No one will know.
No one will know. No one will ever know. Nah, we won't.
Tom, I've got loads of questions.
Should we rattle through some?
Yeah.
Should we try
and provide some value and entertainment? I'm in a fucking foul mood, aren't I? I need putting down.
Are you in a foul mood?
Fuck knows. I've no idea. Right, Joe Mead, what's your split of lifestyle clients versus competitive? I'd say right now it is probably 75% competitive, 25% lifestyle. And the lifestyle clients, oh God, I reckon I've got 4 people that genuinely have no interest in competing ever. And then the rest, it's like I view them as almost like a bit of a lifestyle at the minute with the potential in the future.
Yeah. I'd say mine's like a 50-50 split. And a lot of the guys I know that are or started with me as lifestyle clients, they're now like getting into that a little bit, coming to the client meetups, doing a little bit of posing, and they're slowly getting transitioned. Not through intention of my own. I never ever push someone. Do you get coaches that go like, bro, you need to compete, bro, you need to compete. No, like let people do what they fucking want. If they start to get into that, then fantastic, amazing. But yeah, I'd say it's like a 50-50 split for me at the moment.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ahern Joe, I think his name's Joe Ahern. How would you recommend growing your socials? I would recommend growing your socials by documenting everything that you are doing right now. There's nothing more genuine than your own story and your background and what you want to achieve. Don't try and copy anyone. Don't try and jump on trends. Just build. It's like you are trying to build your socials, but you're also trying to build your authenticity within the space.
It's personal brand. Personal brands will always reign supreme. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be someone like if you're trying to blow up by like being someone like Jesse James West, you can't be Jesse James West.
I'd love it if I was Jesse James West.
But you're not wired like him, So like, but some people would see that success and be like, oh, like I just need to be like Jesse and make videos. Like, no, you're not Jesse. So I feel like everyone's got their own superpowers. Like Sam Sulek, he fucking blew up. He's not an exciting guy. He's not like extremely exciting or entertaining like Jesse. He's just raw and authentic, and people like love that. So
yeah, but that's it. He's just being himself on camera.
Yeah, that's it. So just be yourself, bro. And if it's very authentic and people are gravitate towards authenticity. They can sniff bullshit from a mile off. So if you be yourself, bro, then slowly but surely things will grow.
100%. Right, TPP Liam, what do you think was worse, the OG fake natties or the glorified steroids era? Great question. The glorified natties was like fake natties was like that Ulysses World, Simeon Panda.
Yeah.
Them boys, Michael Von Moger. You are?
I think Simeon's natural.
Okay.
Genuinely. I've seen him in person. I'm like, from some of the enhanced guys that you see, I'm like, I don't see any reason as to why he couldn't be.
All right. Fair.
There we go.
I have no idea. I don't really have an opinion, but I would say that he was part of that era of fake naturals.
Yeah.
Where you are?
I said, to be honest, I don't really care who's natural and who's not.
Yeah. But that's the comparison. So like the roid era that we're hopefully coming out of the other end of, or the fake natties. I think the fake natty era was better. So that I hate this glorified steroid thing. Like seeing people's reels and stuff or TikToks where they're like, oh, that Togi guy. He's the one that gets me most triggered.
He's rage bait, mate. I swear he's rage bait, 100%.
But do you think he's not being serious?
Uh-huh.
Do you think he's not being serious?
Oh, but it's all a bit of a facade. Like I feel like he's a bit of a cannon. Like he's absolutely a bit of a bell end, right? But it's all glorified as social media, man. So, yeah.
Any questions from you? I've got loads.
Yeah, I've got like 10. So, when will Mr. Stockton be returning to the stage when the spastic kidney is fine? Mr. James Linford. Well, mate, I'll be returning to the stage next year. The spastic kidney will never really be fine because it is a degenerative disease. So
you just got kidney.
Yeah, it's just a spastic kidney. It's never not going to be a spastic kidney. So kidneys. So yeah, mate. Next year though, You know, if I get to the stage and I'm on dialysis and I have to wheel a machine on and, you know, keep myself alive during my routine, then that's what we fucking do, bro.
Fair. Right, James Linford has asked me 2 questions. He has asked, I'm currently furthering my knowledge on the coaching side of stuff. What general tips would you give for marketing yourself as a coach?
Who's this from, sorry?
James Linford again.
Mr. Linford, come on. Marketing yourself as a coach. What would you do this is what I always say, what would you do on a PT gym floor? If you worked in a gym, you'd have conversations with people. You'd share your knowledge. You'd share your own journey. People would see your training. Like, just
show an interest in what they're doing. And
Yeah. Have conversations, you know, share knowledge, give. I feel like in order to, like, you know, continue to grow things, you need to give before you can take, you know? So, yeah, man, replicate gym floor online. Do it.
Yeah. And then that kind of goes back to what we're talking about when growing socials. Document your journey. Show that you can walk the walk, and so you will inspire someone.
Yeah. Keep showing up.
Yeah. Right. Also, how are you both doing on a well-being front, mindset, etc.?
Good.
I'm just in a bad mood this week.
Yeah, you're just in a foul mood. Winnie's throwing up. Fucking, you've become a carer. It's just knocked you off a bit, mate. But it's fine. It's fine. You'll be back, right? Want to turn that frown upside down by the end of this podcast.
Let me tell you another thing that happened yesterday. Another thing. You're gonna find you're gonna feel the frustration on this.
I think you're just moaning now, mate. But go on.
Last week, so I went to Scotland for the weekend to St Andrews, and I was meant to be having my pit stop supplement order delivered, and I got a message saying that apparently I no longer live at the address. So I was like, "Oh, this is weird.
Yeah,
this is weird." You know, I definitely live at this address. I checked it, still my address. And apparently the delivery driver got to the building and someone on reception said that this person doesn't live here. What a joke. Amazing. So they went to then take the parcel and put it in a DPD, you know, the lockers.
Right.
Yeah. Apart from this DPD locker, apparently, is out of order. So they've took it to the locker. The locker does not work. It's not been in use for weeks and months. And now my parcel has disappeared.
I don't think it's disappeared, bro. I think it's on someone else's
I think somebody's stolen it.
I think it's in the supplement cupboard, bro. In the DPD locker. His locker.
Yeah. It's in the DPD locker, bro. And that DFID, by the way, so good.
Do you know like the lockers will have like names on? I don't know if the DPD ones do. They have like names on them. Have you seen that? Oh no, it might be just Amazon lockers. So Amazon lockers have got like just little names on them, like Wendy or Billy. You know, just so you know which one it is. His just says my house or my kitchen.
Mine. Yeah. So I was fuming at that. / still on.
Fair enough. Well, are you getting another parcel sent out?
I don't know. I've not told Pit Stop yet. If you're listening, Neil, my supplements have disappeared, bro. Someone's nabbed them.
Run it up again, bro. From Rosh_Thomas5800. When will Tom drop his chocolate brownie overnight oats recipe? I won't, bro, because it's not my recipe to share.
You've
GDPR.
Turned your mic down.
I can't. Huh?
You've turned your mic down.
I haven't.
You've gone really quiet.
Right, can you hear me now? What is going on with this fucking podcast?
Oh, it's fixed again.
For fuck's sake. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What is going on today? Mate, you're getting my bad mood.
Yeah, I'm not going to be releasing the recipe because it's not mine to share. That is from my lovely partner, Georgia. So she'll be releasing a book with some recipes in it. So I'll let you know.
A book?
Yeah, a little overnight oats book, you know.
A book?
Yes.
Or an ebook,
bro. Huh?
A book or an ebook?
No, like a written bound with like a, you know, a paperback, no hardcover. No, it's going to be an ebook.
Oh, fucking hell, I'm going to say. Christ, George has been
like
cooking.
Harry Potter Chronicles of fucking oats, mate.
Yeah. Volume 1. Can I get a first edition, bro? Can Georgie sign it?
Yeah, first. Just comes with like a little a signature, like written in like just like oat stodge, just like a thing.
Yeah. So Josh, stay oaty, Georgia.
Oh my god, Jesus. You can only train one body part for the rest of your life. What do you choose from Mr.
Arms?
Tams Lean?
Tams Lane.
Tams not lean.
Oh, you dare. You take that back, boy. You take that back. Arms.
Yeah, arms.
I love training arms. I think my arms have grown,
I don't think they have, but each their own.
You said that my back had grown. You said that my back looked bigger in person.
Yeah, so your arms now relative, they just don't look as big,
Damn.
Yeah. I would train calves because then everyone would stop pointing fun at me and, I'd have massive calves. That'd be great.
Okay.
No, not. I agree. I'd train arms because, imagine driving around Porsche or Aston Martin. You got this fucking big jacked arm just hanging out the window, and then the rest of you is just like emaciated. But it doesn't matter because you've got a nice car and there's a big arm hanging out the window.
That's it.
Completed it, mate.
That's it. Like when people talk about what's the most bro thing that you've ever done? I do remember a period of my life where I used to do the hip abductor every single day and calf raises every single day.
To fill your thigh gap.
I don't even know why. But my arse ended up massive and I've still got reasonably good calves.
Oh, I thought you said adductor, not abductor. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, abductor. My bum. The bunda.
Oh, fair enough.
When I first started PTing, every day that I went into the gym to do anything, I just started off with glutes and calves.
That's a very weird, do you know what? I've never looked at my physique and think, do you know what? I need more. Need to do more like abductors.
More booty.
Fair enough, mate. Feel those Levi's.
Yeah. Right, Ian Talbot Bath, what's the worst prep got for you guys, like feeling wise?
Probably when I would see a curb and be like, fucking hell, I've got to lift my leg up to get over the curb. Just that for me was the moment where I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty shit now.
There was a... Oh God. I obviously am from a not very nice place in Rotherham. And... Well... So my dad lives in an area called Brampton, right? And then next to Brampton, there's a place called Thurcroft. Thurcroft is really rough.
Right.
I'll take you. I will take you. We'll just drive around and leave. In 2021, I was on a walk in Thurcroft. And someone drove up the curb to run me over because I had a weighted vest on. Right? And they tried to run me over. They tried to run me over.
Why?
As in, because I had a weighted vest on that clearly looked like a bomb jacket.
Tried to kill you.
Yeah, so I dove into this person's front garden, or moved into this front person's front garden. And... yeah, there was a brief moment where I was like, I wouldn't have actually mind if they'd have ran me over then, because I feel that fucked.
You're lying.
I swear to God, ask Annabella.
Yeah.
I'd just been on the phone to Annabella, and then I rang her back up, and I was obviously out of breath. She's like, "Oh, what's up?" I was like, "Someone just tried to run me over," and they literally did try to run me over.
What? Did they just drive off afterwards when they failed?
No. They got out. They got out the car, right. And was like, "I'm going to call the police." I was like, "What?
Why have you never told me this? What the?"
I'll be honest with you, mate. When it happened, I almost just like blanked it out as it even happening. And this is the first time that it's come into my head since that week.
Wow. But I did see you digging away there deep into the core memory and pull that one out, to be fair. So, fucking hell, mate. Yeah.
There you go, Ian.
Well, cheers for making my story sound really shit.
No, I mean, if you want a story like that, bro, go to Thurcroft.
Okay, I will do. The next time I'm in the bin, I'm going to get a weighted vest on. I'm going to get a combat jacket. I'm going to get a military helmet.
I can tell you.
Talkie in my hand.
I can tell you every detail about it. You know, it was an Audi A3, 2-door, not 4. Like, I can see it so clearly. I thought, I'm dead here. I was like, I better move.
Did he? What's he called? Did he have like an EDL sticker on the bumper as well?
Skinhead.
Right, we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so will from Calcurry _ will Tom be coached next time he preps? If so, who by? No, I won't.
Why not?
I'll coach myself because I want to learn more about myself, and I've done it before. I've been there, done it, done a great job, and yeah, I feel like I owe it to myself.
Can I just give you a different spin on that? Right?
Kidneys.
If it wasn't for your kidneys, I'd be like, yeah, 100%. You know, you've done it enough times. You've got a good enough circle of people around you to make good decisions. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you're now going into it with a different variable that you've never managed, right? How many preps do you reckon you've got left in you?
As many as it takes, bro.
No. Come on, be realistic. When are you going to be done with bodybuilding? 34, 35?
I would cap it out at like 34, I reckon.
Right, so you've probably got 3 preps left.
Yeah.
Right, so realistically, you want to secure the pro card next time. Then you want to do your run of pro shows and then maybe one last hurrah. Am I far off?
Not far off.
So why on earth would you want to risk missing one of these opportunities? Because what I think would happen, I might be wrong, and I hope that you prove me wrong.
No, I appreciate the input.
I think you will compete next year. You'll come into issues that should have been managed earlier on in your prep, but you wouldn't recognise them as issues because you've never walked this walk before. It's now a different walk to what you've done previous. Right? And then you, after prep, you'll then take the jump, and then you've just missed out on one of these shots. They're part of this journey. If I was in your position, I would 100% be putting that thought to one side and just be thinking, I need to win. I need to be the best athlete that I can be. Who can bring that out of me? And you know what, mate? I say this, and in my thought, my brain has just gone, well, what if they get it wrong? You'd rather it be on your own head than on someone else's. But then this is where, if you gave someone a bit of time, for instance, you know how you're on about a dieting phase?
Yeah.
If you gave someone your first diet whilst you've got this issue, then that's more data. That's more trial and error, I guess.
Yeah.
It's another opportunity for you to learn. And you might do it, not like it, and then do it on your own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you don't know.
It is a tough one, isn't it? Because again, like there's not really coaches who has like experience with dealing with a very rare kidney issue. Not a lot of people. I mean, what Hanny rambled with a CBum. Okay, Hanny,
Hey, Hanny,
jump on the old bell, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it's a tough one because I've messaged a very, very well respected doctor within the industry, and I was like, who like helps a lot of bodybuilders that with.
Was that the person that I mentioned to you?
No.
Different.
So this is an actual doctor who's like, formulated a lot of supplements that are on the market right now as well. Yeah. And I was like, look, mate, this is a situation. I want to get some advice in terms of like supplementation, in terms of dietary advice, in terms of yada yada yada. What do you think? Can you help me? And he was like, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know anything about that. Like, and I don't know anyone to send you to as well. So I don't know. I specifically said, like, if you know of anyone that could help, if that's not your area of expertise, then please, can you kindly push me their way? He's like, no, I don't know anyone. I was like, amazing. So yeah, it is a tough task. It would be a tough task finding someone. It's not impossible, obviously. There's going to be someone out there. But again, I think you highlighted the point there where if something does go wrong, then at least it's on me.
Yeah.
And I'd be able to like take that and sit with that a lot easier, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a tough one, mate. It is a tough one, but we shall see. We've got time. We've got time to figure it out, do some research, obviously have some conversations, but we shall see.
You have got a lot of time, and don't think that you don't.
Yeah, it's sound, mate. It's fine. Next question from you. We'll fly through these.
In fact, no, you do. I've just got to send a message to someone.
No worries at all. From Mr. JJ, John Joe Dolly. Sushi post-show, ? With a winky face. Now, if you're asking for yourself, mate, I'm going to say no. No sushi
Because you have another show.
Because you have another show within a mere matter of 2-3 weeks, which is a big show, bro. So, no, you will not be having sushi post-show. After your second show, maybe, if you do well. And I don't like sushi, so no. For me, sushi post-show, no. But I think for Josh, yes.
Me?
Do you like sushi?
Yeah, I love sushi.
Well, would you have it post-show?
I don't think I'm going to have an off-plan meal between now and the end of prep.
Oh, you're so hardcore, bro.
Yeah. I just want it so bad.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you might have Wagamama's pre-show, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, standard.
Right, I've got loads. Right, I'm gonna pick two more. Right, first one, Tamsley. Don't know who he is. If you had to choose one Fed's men's physique posing mandatories for all men's physique shows to adhere to, which one would it be? PCA.
What, like the overhead abs?
Yeah, love it. Love it. Yeah. And you can go, oh, it's not men's physique, that's very bodybuilding. I don't care. I love it.
Yeah. I do like PCA posing. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say PCA.
I said that to Christian Guzman.
There's just a bit more to it, isn't there?
Yeah. I said to Christian Guzman, he needs to go and have a look at PCA posing and use that for summer shredding. He was like, oh, okay, bro. Because he just does front and back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, fucking rad. Rad dude.
I approve of the podcast.
What else have we got? When did you realise that dieting / prep was a mental game rather than a physical one? Well, it's both.
It is both.
It is both, Cal.
I think it's more of a mental game if you are more mentally weak than you are physically strong.
Most preps will fail due to mental weakness than physical. Your body can give a lot more than what you think, but a lot of people's mindsets will crumble first. So it is more of a mental game, I would say, but it's not just a mental game.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a. I think that's what it means. I think it's more of a mental game, and yes, it is. When did I realise that? I don't know. What about you, Josh?
Probably the first prep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
I think it's hard to pinpoint a moment. You just know that it is. But you realise that
it's just a slow thing that you gather over time, I guess, So, yeah. Other questions?
Right, well, I've got one more. Ed Rimmel.
Rest of mine diabolical.
Right, list 5 things you're grateful for and why. Let's go for 3.
3's enough. I'm grateful for my beautiful partner.
It's me.
I'm grateful for this podcast.
Hang on. Is Georgia in the room with you right now?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Well, you must be grateful.
Yeah. I'm grateful for this podcast because I wouldn't have an amazing friendship with you if we didn't do it. And I'm grateful for bodybuilding.
Very sweet. I'm grateful for my health. And sorry, Tom. Yeah, I think whenever you've got like a health issue, everything else kind of like just fades into insignificance.
Yeah, doesn't matter how many numbers you got, zeros you got in your bank account when you're on fucking death's door, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
And equally, work stress or any kind of pressure that you've got, it goes into. It doesn't matter when you get told you've got something wrong with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I felt very. I don't think sorry for you is the right phrase. But yeah, I have been, as like a mate, I have been worried about you and how all these little things that keep happening to you can affect you. I know if I was in your position, right, my shoulder, I can handle that. If I had my shoulder and then like my back going or, chronic nosebleeds or whatever, I think that would really, really, really that would really affect me. So the fact that you've had all these things going on, as a mate, I have been concerned.
I appreciate that, mate.
Not too concerned. Don't go thinking that I'm joking. I've been worried about it, mate. But you seem pretty positive and upbeat about everything now, so all good.
Mate, honestly, I thought long and hard about it, and say, for instance, if something were to happen where I couldn't compete, like, as fucking shit as that would be, I have so many great things to focus on. As in, like, my clients. Make it like, if I couldn't reach, like, my physical peak, like, physical best self and achieve what I want to achieve, I'll just help people that are even better than me do it themselves. And I'll find just as much, if not even more, gratification and reward through that than my own journey.
100%.
And as well as that, like, mate, there's just more to live for and like than bodybuilding alone. I realise it's a massive part of my life, but I am content with the fact that regardless, one day I'm gonna have to not bodybuild or not compete. And like, if I'm not ready for it now, when am I ever going to be ready for it? So it's almost like I'm learning how to get content with that idea early, if that makes sense. So even when that time does come where it's like, I'm gonna have to, not compete, not bodybuild, not do that thing that you've always known, it's like, that's going to come eventually anyway. If it comes a little bit early for me, it comes a little bit early for me, is what it is. But I generally don't think that will be the case. And yeah, I've just been using it as an opportunity to work on other areas. I said this on my last YouTube video, actually. Like, I've just been using that downtime as an opportunity to improve other areas of my life, such as like my mental game and whatnot, So I appreciate you, bro, but honestly, muy bien. We're very good.
All gravy, baby.
All gravy, baby.
I'm grateful for past versions of myself for not being a lazy sod. Like, I often think I could scroll back to the first Instagram post that I put out there as like fitness content, and I think the caption's like, think I'm going to give this fitness thing a try. And if it wasn't for that version of me, like 19, 20-year-old Josh, like just going, fuck it, I'm going to give it a go. People can judge me, I don't care. I would not be here right now. I actually have no idea what I would be doing right now. Not a clue.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very grateful for past versions of myself for allowing me to be, doing the things that I'm doing now. I don't see this, or I know that you're the same. I don't see this as the final chapter, or this is the peak. It's just all part of the journey, but it's just really fucking exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, past version of Josh. Yeah. And then probably just the people that I've got around me. Decent family, decent missus, Winnie. It's all good.
Dog's alright as well, Just shits and vomits every now and then, but
she's fucking brill. She's so good. She's chewed the living daylights out of the skating boards, but other than that, what a dog.
What a dog.
What a dog.
I love it, mate. I feel like I kind of regret going first now because mine were very basic compared to yours. Mine went very too deep and reflective, you know? So you just have to...
If you want to get deep, bro, you get deep.
Deep inside. Nah, we're good. We're good. I think that's pretty much it.
Wrap the podcast up.
Huh?
Let's wrap the podcast up. I'm 20 minutes late for a call.
Oh, God. Right, people, I'm going to try and edit this together into some kind of comprehensible podcast, which is probably going to take me hours and hours, but that's fine. So, people, thank you very much for listening. Josh, thank you for joining us, mate. As always, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being a little bit later for your call as well. Whoever's been on a call with you, we appreciate your patience as well.
He's definitely not signing up. Jesus.
Nah, it's a power move, mate. You know, you got bigger fish to fry. You know.
I'll tell you about this individual in it. No, I'm joking. He's a podcast listener. I'm just winding you up. Right, love you lots.
Bye.